Hello and good morning, everybody. Steak. Oh, I love the fit today.
No black.
Love the fit. That's like a nice dark camo military shirt that matches the Diamondbacks hat.
Thank you.
You look cool. I hope you're going out in public today.
Sucks, but I'm not. I'm just fucking sitting here and talking to you.
Good morning. It's Tuesday. What is today? April 15th, right smack halfway in the month. And the Tampa Bay Devil Rays are a dangerous baseball team. Steak. Dangerous baseball team. Not here to rub in a Red Sox losing wager by any means. More so, I wanted to point out the FOMO of every Ray did not actually get a hit, but every Ray got a run and an RBI, which
crazy, but it does kind of make me feel better because usually when you bet everyone to get a hit.
Absolutely.
So I'm okay with it.
Yep, I'm okay with it too. I'm at peace. What's so funny is, so last night I went on BK's golf podcast. Shout out Total Slayer, by the way. Great job on Tap In Birdie. Enjoyed watching. Thank you. I love talking golf with BK, and I think he does a great job. But it was so funny because our buddy Drew, who is obviously a Rays fan, we recorded the Rays Glaze yesterday. Episode 4 is out. Recap the Angels and the Braves series. Great read on the Braves, might I add. We were kind of in our bag last night. We'll recap. Great notes plays. But I had the Rays game on and I turned it off. I was like, I want to be locked in. I don't want to be distracted while I'm on his podcast, obviously. And I went 7:30 to like 8:45. And I look at my phone when I'm done, and Drew is texting me like crazy. And he's like, "Are you fucking alive?"
Oh, that's great. He didn't know you were on his podcast?
What's that?
He didn't know you were on BK's podcast?
No, I don't think he really knows who BK is. But we because we had just talked about that game in talking about the Rays, there were two things that we talked about. We said, like, you kind of need to sweep the Red Sox because the Rays schedule gets really hard. They play the Red Sox and the Yankees this week. Then they go to Arizona, and then they go to San Diego. That's not easy.
Damn, no, it's not.
So losing the series to the Angels kind of set them back. And I agreed with you when we talked about this on the show yesterday, when we talked about this game. I was a little uneasy about Tanner Houck, potential bounce back spot, and the Rays. And we were saying how they kept hitting the ball really well, but they're not scoring a lot of runs. We're like, oh, what's the most runs they've scored, you know? And on top of that, too, Shane Baz was pitching, who is like our fucking favorite pitcher, which is hard to pick a favorite when there's so many good ones. I think he had 11 Ks yesterday. Did you see Cornfield's tweet?
Yes, I did.
Love it.
Yeah.
And might I add, Steak, I would have asked you to take a look at Hard Rock. You can't bet player futures in New York, which is so lame. But I did have Drew ask or check Hard Rock, and he is not offered under Cy Young, I believe. And I haven't looked at Bet Online, but he wasn't there this offseason, which sucked.
I don't think he is either.
It's very unfortunate. He's a bad motherfucker. Maybe strikeout leader. But let's get to some comments really quick, and then we'll recap yesterday's action. Thank you to everybody for hanging out. Mondays are always a great stream. Thank you for all the sub bangs. Total Slayer, again, appreciate you tuning in. Yep, what's up, Sick Money? The Boston Red Sox are ass. They're not off to the hot start everybody predicted they would be. Hawk should be in KBO pitching. The thumbnail's kind of gat. By the way, we are on TikTok today. We're not yet, but we will be. We're back. Today is day one of being back. So everybody on their best behavior, thank you very much. Everyone run to the book and place your Rays World Series future. No. Turn to page Rays Glaze to start. Very funny. I have a gambling addiction and I'm proud. Bet responsibly. DGen is a hype man. Love it. 500 on Vladdy home run. Steak, did Vladdy home run yesterday?
Sure didn't. Become a joke, dude. Become a joke.
But it's kind of a joke that you're on the forefront of.
Yeah, I know. I said it like a couple weeks ago that he's never going to homer again. It doesn't even seem. I don't know. Also, chat, DGen gave me a speech via text message about slurs and being back on TikTok, so I can't say any bad words.
You can say some bad words, but like just be on good behavior for like day one of being back.
Not the R word, not the bad F word. That's it, right?
Yeah, and no sexual. Apparently, you can't do anything sexual. You probably can't say anything sexual. So
but
maybe
to be fair, they can't see me.
No, they can't. So
Yeah.
you can actually, if you wanted to.
I can boo bitch.
If Bubich is going today, yes. Enough with the Rays. Oh, stop it, Alan. Magic dub today. Yeah, we got to talk some NBA, I guess, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
It's the playing games are tonight.
Uh-huh.
Love it. Okay, so we've got recap of baseball last night. Good action. By the way, loving Steak. Loving. People are in my DMs at 6:30 in the morning talking about pitchers to fade. I woke up and people were in my DMs last night. Went to bed kind of early last night talking about pitchers they either faded or didn't fade or bet on and bounce back spot. Love the attention the pitcher system's getting, and I think that it's working for the most part. Not 100%, but working for the most part. How about Easton Lucas? Got shelled yesterday.
Yep.
I was a little uncomfortable actually fading him. And our boy Seth Lugo, he didn't pitch terribly, but I went over his earned runs. Let's go Yankees. Cookie Carrasco pitched well. Dylan Cease downfall needs to be studied. Yeah, it sure does. DJ was so sharp with the run line yesterday. Thank you very much.
Wait, you
Shout
hit
out
that
to
parlay?
I hit that parlay, brother.
What were the odds on that parlay?
It was almost 50-1.
You should be Vic lapping, dude. Fucking
I
pull
know.
that thing up. That's crazy. Not every day you hit a 50-1 parlay.
Hell no. No, that was a good one. And you know what's funny? I had $25 punched in. It would have won another 250. And I was like, you know what? I think I'm going to make my parlays 0.2 units moving forward. Of course, that one that I do ends up hitting. That's just the way things go. But yes, a glorious run line parlay. Love the Mets yesterday. It was a very sweaty. Joe Ryan pitched well. We love the Braves yesterday. Shout out Johnny Giuntana. He laughed when I put the Braves team total in a parlay. Oh, that kind of sucked. I did a separate parlay stake with the Yankees team total over 5.5 and the Braves team total over 5.5. Yankees run line got there, and then the Padres. That one was all you. You led the Padres brigade, so thank you.
Got Harry. They were down 3-1.
I saw that. I didn't know how that. I mean, that's the one I went to bed. I'm like, come on, Padres. DGen and have a deal. DGen and have a deal that I'll sub up when the Rays win a playoff game. Oh, yeah. Everybody's in here saying fuck Greg. Love that Greg's in here nice and early. What's up, Greg? By the way, happy hour tomorrow on the Pickett YouTube channel, which usually Thursdays. We are moving it to tomorrow because we can't. We could, but we don't want to do another dog shit slate. We want to talk about some bets and some parlays and some fun hits, and we have NBA, I believe. Greg will be there around 5. Steak and I'll see you then. And then in the interim, I think we're going to talk hockey. Tomorrow's going to be hockey, getting prepped for the NHL playoffs. And then our newsletter will be out end of the week. If you have not subscribed to the newsletter, please do so. Go to the website. If you don't know what the website is, here you go, thedegenerateweekly.com. Subscribe for the newsletter for free, and we will send out all of our NBA and NHL series bets. You know what Steak likes. He's still working on a few. I wouldn't say you have anything locked in yet necessarily.
Yeah, I have things locked in, but I'm excited. For me, I'm excited for a game-by-game basis.
Okay, fair enough. Bring back the Iceman. It's coming back. Don't you worry. Grand Salami was free yesterday. Dr. Blown Loads. Love that. Dr. Blown Loads is going to be tough for me to get away with saying on TikTok. Paolo Knight for sure. Paolo Trey double parlay. Oh, this is fun.
Dr. Blown Loads sounds like a name that Snidesy would make up to try to get you to say.
Yep. I heard we aren't allowed to slur anymore. Is this true? Yes, it is true. Ian 228-488 with a sub bank, 25 months. Thank you, Ian. We appreciate that. W's. Special K gifted a sub. Brock D with a sub bang. Let's see, 17 months. What's up, goats? Let's have a day. Love that. Hype Train level 1. We can get one more sub for Hype Train level 2. I think we can do it. I know we can do it. Hype Train level 2. That sounds like a good time on a Tuesday morning. And then let's recap yesterday's action. We've got Twitch filling up here. We love that. How we doing over on YouTube? Good morning, YouTube. 30 in here. Hope you like the thumbnail. I bet you do. All right. 3 minutes ago, Niles B 41 with a new follow. What's up, Niles B? Steak. Oh, there we go. Your camera looks so much better right now. Had to make sure Greg wasn't watching too many ads. Love that. Magic or soft? Fuck them. Don't love that. We'll get back to the NBA. Let's recap baseball, and then what do you think we should do? Should we talk NBA and then today's MLB board?
No, I think we should talk NBA last, or let the chat decide and do a poll.
Okay, let's do. Actually, we're men of the people. Let's do a poll. Poll. Yes. First topic. We're going to do MLB or NBA. What do we have today? Do you already know off the top of your head?
MLB doesn't start till 6:40.
No. NBA. Sorry.
Oh, Magic, Hawks, and Grizzlies, Warriors.
Okay. Those are two good games.
Yeah.
Let's see what the chat says.
Snowman really wants to talk about your AI. What do I call them so we don't get banned on TikTok? Breasts? I can say breasts, right?
Yeah. Like I'm going to have chicken breast for dinner. So that's fine.
Okay. Yeah.
I don't know.
They're crazy, dude.
Oh, you know what? There is actually some definition there.
Yeah.
Maybe I should run it through the AI thing one more time.
Yeah. I'll help. Let me see me again. Can I not have some tattoos?
You know what? I typed in tattooed bald guy.
There's no tattoos.
No, there's not. I'll do it again.
We look like, I think.
Yeah, be careful. Be careful.
Okay. That's tough. This is good.
I literally pushed go live like 5 seconds ago.
Okay. This is good practice for me, but it's about saying the right thing. We look like, can you say homosexual?
I would probably just maybe don't. I don't know.
Huh.
Okay. All right. That's good enough. That was graphic talk, guys. Fun time there. Calcium cannons. You guys look like a 2025. Yeah, there we go. That's good.
There you go. That was good, JP, actually. That's what I should have said.
Yeah, I think you did a really good job. Clap it up for yourself, Steak. Nice job. All right. MLB wins by a smidge. Love that word. AI DGen taking too much estrogen. Yeah, there we go. That's a good way to put it. MLB wins 9-8. So let's recap MLB. Let's talk about, mention the take.
91 people in here.
What's that?
There's 91 people in here on Twitch and 17 people fucking vote in a poll.
Yeah, it's crazy. But
This
keep
is
in mind,
insane.
Keep in mind, our viewers, and we respect the Midday Corp viewers who do put in AirPods. There are many of them. They have acknowledged it. They put in the AirPods. They are smacking their keyboards away.
They're
working.
Shit, okay.
They're not. They have their phones away. Like they're not sitting here ready to go. So I respect that. Although I do think that like you need to encourage the voting a little bit more. Not you. I mean us. We need to, because it does kind of work. I'm in a cubicle with an AirPod in. Love that. You look like yeah. There we go. Yeah, brother. We're working. W's, Tim. My vote twice. I'm taking a shit. I'm listening at the office. Crunching numbers. Steak. Give me a break. Yeah, give him a break. Steak. Can confirm in a cubicle, AirPods in. Love that. Yo, I'm on a lawnmower today. Respect the blue collar. We always respect the blue collar. You kidding me? I literally walk into Wawa and just like sit there for 15 minutes to feel like I'm blue collar. Muck it up with the construction workers and the landscaping people. Good morning, ball knowers. How about Steak with a 4-1 day, but maybe the worst loss in the MLB season? Yep. What was your bad loss?
The Red Sox.
Oh, that's not a bad loss.
That's a horrible loss. That's hilarious. You got to admit that having that loss on your day, you go 4-1, is very funny.
Yeah. But I think a bad loss is like a bad beat.
Oh, no. He means like horrible loss.
Yeah. Okay. All right. I got it. I'm at the gym with AirPods in thinking what all these people do to be able to work at 10 a.m. on a Tuesday. I'd rather lose 16-1 than 5-6. Me too. A million.
I'll say this, dude. I love listening to people talk about sports all day long. I cannot listen at the gym. I need music.
Really?
Oh, I need music, dude, for sure.
That's funny you say that. I alternate. I would say, I go to the gym probably 5 or 6 days a week. So I would say every 10 times I go to the gym, 7 times I'm listening to podcasts and sports talk. Yeah.
Nah, if I'm doing anything high intensity, lifting weights or running or Stairmaster, whatever, I'm listening to rap music.
Okay. Okay. I'll give you this. When I do cardio, I've been kind of weak lately. I've been doing like the incline treadmill walk.
Yeah.
Or I've been doing an elliptical. I haven't really been running. Actually, I went out and ran a mile yesterday. First time I've ran since I played Beav in basketball. I do legitimately think there's something wrong with my knee. Somebody commented on a tweet that said partial meniscus tear. Might be something. But
I think there's something wrong with your knee too.
Yeah. But I will say when I'm doing my walk or my elliptical, I'm going podcast. When I do the weights, I want to amp it up a little bit, and that's when I'll go music.
Just to clarify, low intensity, like if I go for a walk, I am listening to people talk about sports. Yeah. Anything high intensity, like my heart's over 140 beats per minute, it's music.
Okay, that's fair. Incline treadmill walk is the move. Tim, I agree. I was this morning. I did the bike because my knee kind of hurt from running last night. So I did the bike, stationary bike. Kind of cranked that. I think I burned about 225 calories. No big deal. And I was listening to Spit and Chicklets. I was catching up on some NHL. Absolutely love those guys. I don't know if anybody is familiar with Whitney and Paul Bissonnette, but they are probably some of the better people that Barstool has hired. Walk on the treadmill backwards on an incline to help the knee. It's so funny you say that because there's a guy at my treadmill who does that, and I think it's the strangest thing ever. You're laughing? You think he's joking?
I don't know if he's joking, but I don't know the benefits. So I'm sorry if I offend anyone, but whenever I see a guy walking backwards on a treadmill, I think like this guy's a douchebag.
Okay. That was PG-13. I was wondering where you were about to go with that. So you think walking backwards on a treadmill is a douche move?
Yes. But if it's actually beneficial, I totally will accept that and take my L.
Well, this is good. This is why we do this. This is why we have conversations with people. It helps. That is actually beneficial. That is the craziest thing. Can you just give me like a quick sentence on how that works? 100 air squats 1 to 2 times a week for the knee. Is that a joke?
I love me some air squats.
The incline is probably irritating your knee as well. Really? Just make sure the treadmill is off.
No, I think he's serious about that.
No,
dude, that's what the guy at my gym does. He walks backwards. Wait. The treadmill's not on. He's walking backwards on the treadmill, but he's moving the treadmill.
Dude. Walking backwards reverses the damage. That's what I'm saying. That sounds like I feel like I'm getting punked right now. It helps. Anything that forces your knee over your toes strengthens the muscles. Why are you laughing?
Just because Sour Cream Kareem, amazing name. I haven't heard it in here yet. Just comes in and it's like, maybe you should just take a break.
Dude, but in all seriousness, that's kind of what it's on the bottom left side of my knee, and it's sore. And I don't know. I personally don't think it's a tear. I think it's like a bruise. It's really sore and it hurts, but you might be right.
We're so dumb that I think 30 people said things all dead serious, and we thought they were all joking.
But dude, I thought like Snowman said walking backwards reverses the damage. That doesn't sound like it's real. That just sounds like you know what I mean?
Yeah. But
I'm thinking that it is real. Most of these people on here are overweight and don't know nothing. What happens first? Steak goes to the eye doctor or D-Gen gets his knee checked out?
D-Gen gets his knee checked out.
Yeah. I have gotten an MRI. Have I ever told you my MRI story?
No, nope. Sounds riveting.
All right. Well, we're 21 minutes in. We got 104 people in here on Twitch. Jewel Fang with a new follow. What's up? Good morning, everybody on TikTok. Hey, Ron Ginsburg. Good to see you. Like what was it called? The live. Follow the page. I'll tell you the MRI story very quick. So when I first found out I had something wrong with my knees, this was probably in like 2015. So 10 years ago, I went to the doctor. What do they call it? Like orthopedic? Does that sound right?
Not necessarily, but
no. Because it's not. He's not the surgeon, obviously. What do you call a knee doctor?
Not really sure. I thought, isn't orthopedic for your back?
No.
It's not?
Physical therapist? No, I didn't go see a physical therapist. Are you hurt or injured? Great question. He ate Taco Bell in the lobby of an MRI lobby. No, that's not true. Okay, nobody's answering. Anyways, I went to the knee doctor and he felt around and everything, and he was like, "All right, you're gonna go get an MRI. You probably have, it's nothing serious, but you probably have tendonitis or whatever." He's like, "It's inflation. You can take anti-inflammatories, or you can take like turmeric supplements," which I did for a little bit, but then I stopped. Yeah, knee is orthopedic. Yeah, a knee astrologist, orthopedist. Got you. So, anyways, I go to get an MRI. Steak, have you ever gotten an MRI?
No.
Okay, MRIs are terrifying. It's like this, like really, really narrow hole. And it's this old, big machine that is loud. Well, I didn't know this. So I'm thinking I'm going to get an MRI. It's like you get like a scan, like a CT scan I've gotten. You just like go in and out. It's open. But an MRI, I had no idea. But so before my MRI appointment, I go and I get a coffee. And I drink a huge cup of coffee. And then they bring me in this room and they're like, "All right, you're going to lay down on this thing. And you're going to be in there for about 30 minutes. Well, what happens when you drink coffee? You get fucking jacked up. You
Yeah.
get geeked up, and you have to pee. The last thing you want to do is sit still in a narrow freaking thing with big headphones on while it's clang, 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 clang. Thankfully, if it's just the knee, you don't have to go all the way in. But I literally like you go up to like your mouth or like your chin, and so you shit yourself. Yeah, dude. Never, if you're going to get an MRI, never drink.
Did you shit yourself?
No, I didn't. But those are things that happen when you drink coffee. The worst thing you can do.
What was the story?
That is the story, Phil. This is not a bad story. Yes, it is.
Your story is you had an MRI and you drank coffee before your MRI?
Yes. This is not a bad story. This is not.
I fucking knew you were going to do this. As the story was going on, I'm like, holy fuck, this is going nowhere.
That's a great story.
The ended is that you had to pee?
Yeah, and I'm freaking out.
Oh my fucking God.
No. It's half have to pee.
You have nerve.
No, that's nerve. I see people saying that's a great story.
No, you don't.
No, I saw a good story.
A great story. Put up a poll.
I'm just saying, though, I think people can probably take something away from this. Don't drink coffee before you go get an MRI. I'm taking the AirPods out. Nah, this is a very solid and relatable story for MRI patrons. Thank you. Thank you.
Oof. I did
not as bad as text.
I didn't enjoy any of it.
Okay. All right. Well, I think on that note, it's probably a good segue to get into the board. Yeah. It was MLB 9-8, so we will go to baseball. I'll take time to answer that poll. Yep. I bet you will. All right. So first game that we'll talk about is, we don't have to talk too much about it, but the Rays did put up 16 runs against the Red Sox. I have to ask, not even so much you, but the chat, is there a cause for concern for Tanner Houck? I always forget.
Remember, the chat always tells you Hawk Tua.
Oh, so it's Tanner Houck.
Tanner Houck.
Yep, it's Mitch Keller Day. Vibes are high. Yep, he has inflation in his knee. Did I say that?
Yeah, and then you also said the guy at my treadmill.
The guy at my treadmill? Oh, sorry. Yeah. Sometimes I talk too fast when I get excited. Yes, very concerning. Hawk 2 is dead. Yep. Backing Hawk next outing. It can't get worse. I don't know.
Nah, I'm doing it.
You are?
Yeah.
That's 2 bad starts in a row for Tanner. So also Cameron Misner, 2 home runs. I told you about this guy. He's an absolute menace at the plate. He is a legitimate problem, and he is a real baseball player. So I think that is something to jot down. Although if I take his bases, it probably won't hit. So I'm just keeping my money away. Pirates. It was always the Pirates. Skeens. I think he threw a masterclass. I took the Nationals team total under. It was -175. Don't give a hoot. That came through. I'm pretty sure Skeens and Scooble came through with a masterclass yesterday. The Nationals are 6-10. Brad Lord. It was never Brad Lord Day, if anybody thought it was. Giants game was weird, Steak. We talked about not getting involved with the Phillies, which was the right thing to do. But then we started talking about, damn, the Phillies kind of feel like the contrarian play. You always want to try to get a good team in a contrarian spot. I didn't mind anybody that went with the Phillies, and also thinking that Taj Walker might be back. Turns out he's not. And the Giants are just good. The Giants are a good team. 12 hits, 10 runs, good for them. The Cookie Carrasco legacy day, 2 hits for the Royals, 1 run. I think it was a Bobby Witt homer, but Seth Lugo, he pitched fairly well. I think he gave up 4 solo homers. Ben Rice got on the board. I forget who else, but Devin Williams gets his 2nd save of the year. Good for him. Over comes through in the Braves game, mostly due to the Braves. Thank you, Atlanta. It was never Easton Lucas Day.
I didn't realize that. When's the last time you think that happened? The score was 4-1, and all the scores were solo home runs. When's the last time you think that happened?
I don't know. That's a great trivia question. Does
crazy.
Anybody know? Where do you go to find that out? Do you go to like StatMuse or something? Like you got to be able to can you just ask ChatGPT?
I think StatMuse has stuff that specifically. I don't know, but StatMuse is good for stuff.
Last time what happened? The last time the only runs, not the only runs were scored, because you could have a 1-0 game, but like 5 runs were scored in a baseball game. They were all solo home runs.
Yeah. 5 or more. Let's go with that.
Yeah. ChatGPT can write a full essay in 5 minutes. It sure can. There's nothing that it can't do. Okay. Let's keep moving on the recap here. The Tigers, I wanted to take that first 5 under. I ended up not doing it. Oh, Tigers were nasty. It was never Tyler Alexander the Great. Skubal, 7 innings, 4 hits, 0 earned runs, 9 Ks. So Skeens, actually,
Someone told you.
Who told me?
I told you that it was time for Skubal's gym.
Yeah, but I went to Skubal the game before against the Yankees, so I didn't want to go back to it. I thought Tyler Alexander would pitch well too. Mets came through late. Clay Holmes pitched pretty well. Twins, 3 hits, 1 run. They're terrible. Shout out Shady Beef. I wonder, do you think Shady Beef bet on his favorite team again?
No, I definitely think he's given up on that.
Can anybody confirm? Not the answer to your question, but in 1990, the White Sox beat the Yankees 4-0 despite getting no hit. Oh, wow, that's fun. Soto still plays baseball.
That's way crazier.
Joe Dumars is finalizing a deal. Next president operations in New York Pelican. Oh, I like Joe Dumars. Well, I liked him as a player.
Yeah, he was awesome.
I don't know how. I mean, he seems like a cool guy. I like that. It was Always Sunny Gray, not Framber Valdez. Cardinals, 14 hits, 8 runs. You like that. Cubs, their bats stay pretty hot. 11 hits for each team, 10 runs for the Padres. The Padres are so nasty, dude. 14-3. My God. And then the Rockies come through. 8 hits, 3 runs. I believe I saw your tweet that you took the Dodgers a little square up, -1.5.
Yeah.
We love that. What's up, Fat Girls? Good morning to you. All right. Well, that's the recap in the day that was in MLB. 10 legs. Ha ha ha. Call the number. What is he talking about? ChatGPT. Here we go. June 20th. Rockies versus Marlins. 5-3. All 8 runs were solo.
Wow. Thank you for that.
Very fun. Very fun. Yeah, Twins are bad. Orlando Magic. That's right. Play the song. We'll talk about that later. We're gonna get into the board for baseball. How does that sound for everybody? Are we ready to get into the board? Stories over, jokes over, recaps over. I think we can go ahead and lock in. Everybody get your Zen out and let's talk. It just gets me so zen. All right. Unfortunately, we don't have any day baseball.
No, that's bullshit. I understand, but I don't really understand.
Jake Mangum. Yep, Money Rolo. Jake Mangum is an absolute dog. So is Misner. So is Aranda. So is this Rays lineup. Nasty. All right. Here's what I'm seeing. Mitch Keller Day. Yay, lads. Won't stop talking about it. There should be baseball every day. It's a crime. Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. We've got Mitch Keller going on the bump against Jake Irvin. Jake Irvin and the Nationals. The Nationals are not good on the road. They are 9-1 to their last 10 in the over. 1-6 on the road. Let's see. We've got, this game has 56% chance of rain. Irvin is not off to the hottest of starts. Oh, my mouse is taking. Oh, no. We got a problem, boys. Okay, I think Mitch Keller just played a pretty good, pitched a pretty good game. If I'm not mistaken, I think we took that first 5 under. Yep, we did. It was against St. Louis. It was, I think it was Fetty and Keller. So he's coming off of 4 hits, no earned runs. Now look at this, chat. Is everybody paying attention? Are we all paying attention? I think we are. How many do we have in here? I see you. All right. I see you guys. Everybody locked in? This is what I'm going to show you. This is what we've been doing and what brings us success, okay? Mitch Keller, 6 innings against Miami, 5 hits, 1 earned run. That's a pretty damn good game. How does he follow it up? 3 2/3, 97 pitches, 8 hits, 7 earned runs. Then he bounces back. So he's already been in a good fade spot, and he bounced back. What does he do now against a team like the Nationals? I don't know. Let's look at Jake Irvin. I don't have a strong lean, especially because we just got him on that bounce back game with the under. Just popped 2 rows. Don't know what that means. Jake Williams and TikTok. All right. Look at Jake Irvin. We might have a bit of an alarm here, ladies and gentlemen. So Jake Irvin is an 83 and an 86 pitch count kind of guy in his first 2 starts. Then he goes 103, 6 innings against the Dodgers, but he pitched pretty well. 4 hits, did allow 4 earned runs, 3 walks, 7 Ks. Legacy day on the Ks.
Yeah, but 4 earned runs. I'm not writing home about that.
Sure, but it was the Dodgers.
Okay, yeah, that's fair. Good point.
1 home run, and 3 walks. 3 walks is a bit much. Let's see how he does here. I would probably look, since he just had 7 Ks, I'd probably look at Jake Irvin under strikeouts, but I don't love this Pirates lineup too much.
Yeah, 10 runs yesterday too.
Yeah.
It's hard. It's like hard to know what's going to happen. The fucking Nationals pitching has been horrible. They gave up 7, 11, and 10 runs in their last 3 games.
Well, here's what I would say. The Pirates got swept in Cincinnati. They did win a home series against St. Louis. They lost at home to the Yankees. I was just trying to see what kind of team are they at home as opposed to being on the road. I think even though the Pirates are not good, they're 6-11, and I know these teams have similar records. Let's go to Pickett. I think that line is a tad short, but I also would have no problem squaring up and probably just playing the Pirates.
Yeah, I don't think it's short. I don't think the Pirates are really necessarily need to be bigger favorites unless Skeens is pitching. I would lean the Pirates as well, and I would lean the under.
See, the under is gross. I think
it is gross. You said that yesterday to me when I told you I liked Royals Yankees under. Not bragging, just reminding you.
No, I know. It's never bragging, but that's what we need to do. You need to bring up spots where you were right, and we'll even it out with the spots where we were wrong. Pirates first 5 -1/2 or over 4.5. You like, yeah, the only thing is, and I'm not saying that this is a bad bet by any means, the over seems really obvious, and I don't like that. They scored a lot of runs yesterday. The Nationals are a good over team. That could be something you just want to lean into. Mitch Keller did just pitch really well, though. What does this say? Hello, degenerate family. Something to look at when picking batter player props. On DraftKings, they have them team total home run market. Yesterday, Pirates team total was 4.5. Ballpark Pal was in love with all their hitters, but their team total for home run line was. I don't know. This is too much.
I get what he's saying.
You do?
Yep. I ain't talking overs. Cool hand. I like the under.
Yeah. Okay. Hovey,
yeah, of course. Ballpark Pal simulation of this game. Nationals 5.28, Pirates 4.82. So we basically like the opposite of Ballpark Pal, if I'm not mistaken.
That's 10 runs.
That is over 10 runs.
I think it's interesting that they project 4.8 runs from the Nationals against Mitch Keller. Does Mitch Keller have a bad history? Like, do these guys hit him? Here, let's go look. I don't know if you guys can even see this chat, but I'll put it up. Kelbert Ruiz is pretty good against them, batting .333. Josh Bell. Oh yeah, the Nationals hit him. The Nationals hit Mitch Keller pretty well. At least the middle of the lineup does. Paul DeJong ain't very good. Okay. No one respects Mitch Keller. It's disgusting. Yes, they do. Ollie is like the captain of Mitch Keller Day. Fleazy PJ says Yankees money line. We'll get there. We're going through every game. Ballpark Pal sold. Okay, I'm not saying that while we're on TikTok. Very funny. Ha ha ha. Let's get the jokes out of the way. Okay. Let's keep moving.
How many people are on TikTok right now?
10. Why?
Nah, I got something to say to all 10 of them.
Okay. Just all right. So we like the under in that game. You gonna play full game or first 5?
Full game.
Okay. Let's go to Miami. Miami and Arizona. Interesting series here. Merrill Kelly. I want to say Merrill Kelly just got beaten up. Let's check it out.
Somehow he's 2-1, but his ERA is fucking awful.
Without cheating, Connor Gillespie is on the bump for the Marlins. What did we play last time Connor Gillespie was pitching? Come on.
Mets run line?
Yeah. Well, we went more than that. Mets, you did the Mets run line. I did the Mets team total. And for a full unit, I did Connor Gillespie under pitching outs. That's right. The doctor knows. Dave Martinez knows. Fat Girls knows. The Stinky Fish system is 0-1. So I'm going to stay off of that. Yep. Good job.
Marlins bats have been hitting.
Yeah. So let's go. Now the question is, do we want to back old Connor today? Let's see what Merrill Kelly did. Let's do some digging. That's why we do it. We put in the legwork here. Merrill Kelly, 36 years old, rallies for second win. Okay. He bounced back. Would you look at that? So he had a really good outing against the Cubs, 3 hits, and then of course he follows it up. But common denominator with these last 2 examples, they are against the Yankees. Tough lineup. 3 2/3. 80 pitches, 9 hits, 9 earned runs. Then he comes out against Baltimore at home, 3 hits, 2 earned runs, 4 Ks. He's not really a strikeout pitcher. Now he's on the road, so he has not been a good road pitcher. Let's see how he does against the Marlins here. Nobody's seen him. Nobody on the Marlins has seen old Merrill Kelly. Okay. Now, Connor Gillespie. Talk about what we did against the Mets. And I mean, look, at the end of the day, he didn't really pitch all that poorly. He made it 4 innings, 74 pitches. So, what do you, it's about almost 18 pitches an inning. I mean, it's not terrible. 3 hits, 2 earned runs. I guess you could say Connor Gillespie has actually done quite well all 3 starts this year. And that was against the Mets twice. I kind of like Connor Gillespie today, dude.
Okay, I don't hate that because I don't hate it. I will say this, just looking at an 8.5 total, because I initially looked at this game and thought runs. I just feel like maybe the total should be 9.
You do think that?
Yeah. Marlins bats have been pretty hot. These pitchers are not good, really.
Yeah.
Merrill Kelly has a 7.2 ERA.
Yeah. But Gillespie hasn't been bad.
Guys.
Also, their bullpen's rested. Maybe that could be it. They both had a day off yesterday. What was the Pirates play again, since he have said? The under. The under. That's what Steak likes. Come over to Twitch and YouTube. Click the link in the profile.
I'll say this. Baseball brain on this game says the over, and my gambling brain says the under.
Yeah.
I'm cool with backing Connor Gillespie. I'd roll with you there for sure some way. Maybe for me, it would be a Marlins plus half, first 5 or something like that.
Yeah, I don't hate that, because I was going to say I wouldn't mind doing Connor Gillespie something like I don't know, maybe a bounce back with the K's. He's had 4, he had 6, and then he had 2. But again, that was against a team that saw him twice. So it would make sense that they would K less. Chat, can you guys do me a favor? Can you let me know where the Diamondbacks rank for strikeouts? Steak, this game is at 9 most places. Kelly is good, just rookies early.
That's good to know.
They don't strike out. Okay. I'm gonna check Pickett real quick. By the way, if you haven't already, download Pickett, follow Steak and I, the _degenerate at Steak Friend with 2 A's. Perdomo is a stolen base guy. Let me
Also, because I don't know that we have shouted out Sports Guy Evan before, but he's a fucking real smart guy, and you should follow him on Twitter. If you don't.
Can you send it one more time? I'm just going to pull up the link and I'll have it here. I'll bookmark it. This is the last time, I promise. But it also just couldn't hurt for someone to look it up and put it out, because we are looking up. We're looking up everything. But I'll keep the link up.
Okay.
I want to pull up Gillespie odds, and then we'll move on from this game.
Okay.
Suarez strikes out about 3 times a game, and that's about it. Really? 10th in the league in Ks. Okay. Thank you, Hill Daddy. I don't think that was so hard. Hold on. Let me Phil Zutley. Okay, here we go. Interesting. That's not what I see on here. I'm seeing team rankings, MLB strikeout per game. I'm seeing their second fewest with 6.5. Okay. Sorry. Let me go to the Connor Gillespie, and then we'll move on.
Okay.
Fuck is this guy? Here we go. All right. Connor Gillespie K is on Pickett here. 3.5 is plus money. I might have to try. I might have to dabble on that.
Yeah, that's fine. I'll go Marlins. I'll go with my lean being Marlins plus a half first 5.
Okay. I like that. I might do both. I might dabble in both. They have 7 strikeouts per game. Thank you, Cincy ADV. Nice of a TikTok guy to provide some, contribute a little bit. Okay. So just to recap the first 2 games, and then we'll pick up the tempo and pace here. Under in the Pirates Nationals, Marlins first 5.
Yeah, plus a half.
Okay. Yeah, I kind of like that. I like the value on that stake. All right. Lodolo and Castillo. This is an interesting game to discuss.
Correct.
The Mariners are 8-8. They're 0-3 on the road. They are, let's see, the Cincinnati Reds. They got Lodolo going against Castillo. Pretty good ERAs for both guys, if I'm not mistaken. Where is this game? Yep, 1-1. This is the real Luis Castillo, not F, against Nick Lodolo, 2-1 with a .96 ERA. Sheesh. The Reds are 5-4 at home. They are not great to the over. Mariners are a 500 team. We got a day off for both, starting the series here. Let's take a look at both these pitchers and see if we can come up with anything. Also, I guess I should start talking about the lines too before I get in the weeds here. The Mariners are minus 110 on FanDuel. The total is 8.5 or 9, depending on where you look. Castillo, 32 years old. How has he done this season? So he's pitching very well. Very well. 5 innings, 2 earned runs, 7 innings, 2 earned runs, 5 innings, 0 earned runs. 6-5-4 when it comes to the Ks. He did just throw 102 pitches, but he's had sufficient rest 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th, 13th, 14th. He's had 6 days rest. I'm not too worried about that. So I wouldn't factor that in. If they're coming off of like 4 days and they pitched, over 100, then I want to get involved. But now I'm not 100% sure. Let's look at Lodolo. Wow. 0 earned runs, 3 hits, 0 earned runs, 4 hits, 2 earned runs, 5 hits. Nick Lodolo's been fantastic. Holy shit. What did Phil say? Isn't shit. He was just hurt. Got it.
So MJ likes the over, and I have to fully agree on that. An 8.5 to 9 total with the Mariners feels insane. And you could say whatever you want about it being at the Great American Ballpark. Obviously, I understand that. But the Reds, the Reds had a 4-run game, a 7-run game, an 18-run game, a 8-run game, a 14-run game in extra innings, and a 1-0 game. 4 of the 5 last Reds games that went under. And the Mariners, these Mariners games we usually see are at like 6.5. There was a game with Wu and Kamal Rocker that had a total of 7.5. So how does that have a total of 7.5? And then Lodolo and the real Luis Castillo have an 8.5 to 9.
I don't even think you mentioned what's most glaringly obvious.
Nick Lodolo pitching so well?
No. You just combine the ERAs.
Yeah.
A 2.12 ERA and a .96 ERA. Typically with these matchups of these pitchers, you see 7.5s or 8s. So you're seeing 8.5 or 9. Maybe it's due to weather. It's 15-mile-an-hour winds blowing out. That could have something to do with it.
Great American Ballpark.
Great American Ballpark. But this could be, haven't we seen an 8 at Great American before? This to me is when you have any good pitchers pitching and you want to take an over, that is a contrarian over. The question is, we just saw against the Pirates. We saw Hunter Green go. It was 7.5. We saw Heaney. The last 3 totals at Great American Ballpark. Now, keep in mind the Pirates are shit, but so are the Mariners' offense. 8-8, 7.5.
8, 8, yeah, and these are the best pitchers. I bet you those pitching matchups are worse than this one.
Yeah.
Give me the over. I'm not overthinking it.
Lodolo and Verlander, second game of the season was an 8.5. Okay, you're going to go over here?
Yep.
That's a contrarian over, and I'm into it. That's how we roll. And we can move on. But hold on, I do want to get Wager Talk up here to pull up the opener from this line. Shit, where is it? Oh, here it is. Interleague. Opened 8, up to 8.5. It says majority of the money's on the under, and it says the Mariners open -120, and money's coming in on the Reds. So maybe would you label the Reds a fake sharp pick today? Would you lean Mariners?
No real lean on the side.
Somebody in TikTok did say they were surprised to see the Mariners favored, or maybe it was in the chat. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Lost each of their last 10 Tuesday games. Interesting. Is this Castillo's first start against his old squad? Chat, can you guys answer that? I forgot it's a revenge game. Yeah. Someone did mention that. Nice analysis. I'm going to tell that over. Dog Dave, do it responsibly and on your own accord, okay? Don't DM me and bitch if it doesn't hit, but W's. Thanks for the follow, Josh. Follow the page. Go to the website. Come watch us on YouTube and Twitch. Castillo Masterclass.
Can you say fat girls on TikTok?
Well, we're referring to somebody's username, but wouldn't it just be nice if we just didn't even try to...
And like pretend he doesn't exist?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's great. Take that.
Yeah.
FG. Let's call him FG.
Yeah. But that's sort of acknowledging him, but I'm good with it. Okay. Phillies, Giants.
The entire timeline is on Ellie home run. Interesting. Okay.
That means McLean.
Ooh. Hold the phone. Hold the phone before we move on. I'm sorry. Let's take a Mariners hitter. Nick Lodolo's a lefty. I mean, he's a lefty coming off a 3-hit performance. Randy. 4 for 6, 2 home runs. You know I love me a good. Wouldn't it only make sense that Randy Rosarina follows up a game the Rays just scored 16 runs with a home run of himself?
Yes. Okay. McLean's on the IL. I need another guy for the Reds. You're going to take a Mariners guy. I'm going to take a Reds guy. I'm going to do a little research.
He did not have a hit in the series against the Rangers. God, Randy's been rough. All right. I'm taking Randy.
Ooh. Spencer Steer.
Sure.
Candelario. That's yeah. I don't hate that.
It looks like this is his first time against them. So he is a righty. Let's see how his splits are, though, against, let's see, 2024. Yeah. So he does have reverse splits. So no. I'm sorry. Reverse splits would mean that he's better against lefties. That's not the case. Lefties hit him pretty well.
Okay.
So you want to take a lefty, or do you not care about that?
I don't care.
Okay. Who are you going to take?
Chat loves Ellie. Holy shit. I was going to go Spencer Steer. The chat fucking loves Ellie. Even Phil's was saying it's Ellie. All right, fuck it. Let's go with Ellie.
Nah. I would go with a lefty. Give me
I don't have India on here, Cam, for some reason.
India? He's not even on the Royal he's on the Royals.
Oh, that explains why.
Steer is cold right now. Dog Dave in TikTok says, does Vladdy get his first home run today? No,
he doesn't.
Don't.
You guys can stop asking.
Don't try to time Vladdy. All right, so we will move on, but we like the over in this game, and I'm gonna go Randy.
Why are you gonna laugh at me, Higher Destiny? I'm gonna join you guys.
With what?
He says, "Hit me up when Ellie hits the bomb, so I can laugh at you." I'm joining you guys.
I mean, he's always Corp. Fraley is the other power lefty. Yeah, I would lean Fraley, but I have no issue with backing a big game. I have no issue.
All right, Phillies Giants. Let's get there.
Okay, Phillies Giants. Verlander and Luzardo. Jesus, dog. Phillies in this game are -150. Total 7.5. I got to tell you, Steak, I do not want to get involved with the Phillies at all. Remember what I said on Ramble? I'm not looking to get into the Phillies until they play their get-right series against the Marlins, potentially. The Marlins look to be a little scrappy this year. But they are 5-2 at home. Just dropped that game yesterday. They're now down to 9-7 on the year. Let's look at these two pitchers. Luzardo, 2-0 with a 1.5 ERA. Verlander is not the same Verlander. Obviously, he's old. That's what happens when you get old. You get washed. He's 42. And he just got touched up by the Reds. 5 hits, 5 earned, 9 Ks though. Oh, I'm going under Ks. I'm going under Ks. That's what I'm doing.
I'm going under.
You going under the game?
Yeah.
Let's see. Jesus. 6 hits, 1 earned run. Jesus has been a bad mama jamma. I'm going Verlander under Ks. You're going under in the game. Let's see. What is that under in the game? The under is open 8, staying 8. 90% of the money on the under. Sorry, over.
Okay, I was going to say what?
What does Ballpark Pal say?
That's a good question, actually. First, I wanted to see. Okay, Ballpark Pal says this game is going over. It says it has it at 9.4 runs, 5.44 Phillies, 3.96 Giants. You know what Jesus Luzardo looks like to me? He looks like he would have a birth certificate that said he was 12, so he could pitch in the Little League World Series, but really he's 24 or whatever, you know? Like, take a look at him and tell me you couldn't see that.
He's 27.
Okay, but still look at his face and tell me you couldn't see him being in the Little League World Series.
Yes. Like Danny Almonte?
Striking out 11-year-olds.
Danny Almonte?
Yeah, Danny Almonte.
You know who's not 32 years old is Yandy Diaz. I'm now looking up these strikeout rankings. Holy crap. Where is Philly? 17th? Ooh. Philly striking out a lot. Verlander case today, 5.5 unders minus 148.
You're taking that, aren't you?
I think I want to. Would you
Go
co-sign that?
Yeah.
Problem is it doesn't correlate with your under. If you like an under, you like strikeouts, right?
Yeah, not
a ton.
I'll take my outs anyway. I can get them.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Pop fly. Thanks for sharing the live, Dave. Appreciate you. Sorry, DJ and Cavs in 4. Where's that coming from? Oh, and steak. He included a sorry steak. Thank you, Dom Capretta.
That's if we play. We're probably not going to play the Cavs.
I'm going to fade the Giants every day for the next month. That sounds like a terrible idea. Why would you do that?
Yeah, I don't agree with. I think that's going to lead you in pits.
I don't like that at all. Higher destiny. That sounds like lower destiny to me. All right, let's keep moving. OG Sauer gifted out a sub bank. Thank you, OG Sauer. 14 minutes ago. Didn't see that. My bad. Thank you very much. Appreciate you. All right. 4 games in. We're making moves. I like where we're at so far with the board. Let's keep moving. Logan Allen and Charlie Morton. Listen, I don't care what the line says. I don't give a hoot that Charlie Morton is an issue this year. He is a problem. He's not very good. However, we did take his under, the most contrarian, nasty under, I think, of the season when he pitched on the road against, who was it? The Diamondbacks? It was Charlie Morton and was it Merrill Kelly? Maybe I can't remember.
Yeah, that sounds right.
Yep. Now he's going against.
This is so obviously the fucking Orioles.
Is it?
Yes.
Okay. Well, let's get into it. Logan Allen is 26, no earned runs and a no decision. Oh, would you look at that? You saying we have a fade candidate today?
Yes.
Let's pop off.
Let's pop off.
Logan Allen, 4 2/3, 4 hits, 0 earned runs, 2 walks, 4 Ks. How is he against the Orioles? Not great. Westberg's 2 for 2, Gunner's 1 for 1, Mountcastle's 2 for 5. All right, what are we going to do? Orioles team total, first 5 team total?
You can clip this, chat, if you want, but if it ain't the Royals and it ain't the White Sox, the Guardians ain't beating them. Don't matter. Okay? It's Orioles. I'm not even going to try to get cute with first 5 or a team total. It's just the Orioles money line.
So the Guardians are 8-7 on the year. They're 3-6 on the road, but you're saying that the Guardians are going to be a poopy team.
I don't think they're going to be. I think they're going to get rocked today by the Orioles.
All right. I say the Orioles are today's Atlanta Braves.
I say they're today's Padres.
So they're going to be down and then come back?
I don't know about all that. Don't tell me how the don't just what's the saying Chad Johnson says? Don't tell me about the labor, just show me the baby.
I don't know, but I like that all these.
That's a great saying.
The Shannon
I
Sharp
mean, a
thing.
baby.
I say that I know, but my point is, I think the Orioles get up early, and I don't even think they make. I don't even think this is interesting. I mean,
I agree with you.
I don't trust Charlie Morton. He had 5 walks, by the way. Wow, we got really lucky in that Arizona game. 5 innings, 4 hits, 4 earned runs, 5 walks. Charlie, no good. I'm not backing the Orioles on the run line, on the money line. I'm just taking their bats today. I'm fading. Logan Allen's my guy.
People in chat like the over. I would agree.
My guy to fade today is Logan Allen. You like Tigers? You like Tigers win? Somebody asked. I don't know. We haven't talked about that game yet.
Next is what? Red Sox Rays?
The next game on the board is the Red Sox and Rays. Yep.
Somebody should go to the Red Sox, but it ain't going to be me. Even though this is probably the most obvious bounce back spot on the board.
Yeah, but I'll tell you what, Steak. If anybody tuned into the Rays glaze, which you probably didn't, I understand. That's fine. Nobody wants to listen to 2 Rays fans glaze the Rays. But if you did, I did say something. Now, I was concerned yesterday with Tanner Houck, but in that Angels series, Kyle Hendricks shoved against the Rays. He had like 5 hits. 2 hits, 5 innings, 2 hits. Kyle Hendricks, unfortunately, I was asleep at the wheel. We didn't fade him in the next game at Houston. But the point being is, one of these 2 guys that's not good on the Red Sox is going to pitch well. Like Kyle Hendricks is not very good anymore, but he looked like a Cy Young against the Rays. Walker Buehler and Sean Newcomb are the next 2 scheduled pitchers. Sean Newcomb is terrible. So I kind of have a feeling that Walker Buehler could be the guy that pitches well. Do you pick up what I'm putting down?
Yes.
So if you wanted to back the Red Sox, I wouldn't tell you no. I'm a Pepiot guy. What about a first 5 under? What about a Nerfy?
Ooh, did you say Nerfy? You never said
that. I sure did.
Holy shit, Chad. Are we fucking hearing this?
I think I said Nerfy.
Unk said Nerfy. I mean, I just have to play it now. What would I be if I have to play it. I'm playing that with you.
So Walker Buehler. Ooh, he is coming off of a master class, though.
He has a 5.74 ERA.
I understand, but just listen to this. He was awful against the Rangers, 7 hits, 4 runs. Awful against the Cardinals, 7 hits, 5 runs. Those are 2 fine offenses. And then against Toronto at home, 6 1/3, 4 hits, 1 earned run, 7 Ks.
Yeah. You don't exist, FG. You can't hurt me anymore. I'm with you. I'm with you, but nah, I just don't think this really fits the category. Maybe you disagree. I just don't think a guy would.
No, I'm not going to fade him, but it makes me a little bit. It does make me a little concerned. Pepiot is coming off of not his best game. He hasn't been as dominant as I'd hoped he'd be, but he's getting the job done. He went 5 innings, 6 hits, 3 earned runs against the Angels. I like him to put together a pretty good performance today. And you're going to have some pissed off Red Sox bats, of course. Red Sox have seen him before. Trevor Story's 1 for 2. Casas 1 for 4. Rafaela Sadane is 3 for 6. But Devers 0 for 4. Duran is 1 for 7. Let's go Nerfy.
I could see Hovey and Fat Girls having an apartment together, and then there's pictures of us up in the apartment, and they just throw darts at it.
Yeah.
You see that?
Yeah. That's spot on.
Yeah.
Spot on. Magic is mid with a new follow. Somebody just made that account, probably from TikTok.
That's
came over to Twitch.
Bullshit.
Yep. Where's Greg? We're talking about Peapot. Greg will be on happy hour tomorrow at 5:00. I'm late watching on delay. Good morning. Getting super excited for the board today. Love that, Matthew Martin W's. And everybody in TikTok, thank you. We got 20 people in here. Like the stream. It's good for the algorithm. Make sure you're following the page. Over under that you got a haircut. I did not get a haircut. I've literally been letting it.
My friends do this because they know I like gambling. And I'm sorry to whoever said that in TikTok. It's not over under that you got a haircut. It's over under 0.5 haircuts. Over under that you got a haircut makes no sense. But people do that to me all the time. And it's actually one of my pet peeves.
Well, I would tell you,
giving over and under, you have to have a number to go over or under. Over under that you got a haircut?
Yeah, but that implies that it's just 1.
Yeah, no, it's over under a 0.5 haircuts. And
I would tell you a pet peeve of mine.
Yeah, sure.
Over under half a haircut.
Over under
instead of 0.5.
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
sound like a guy who just started gambling.
Yeah. Okay. People do that to me a lot, dude. Over under you drink this Guinness. It's like, what? Over I drink this fucking Guinness, idiot.
Okay, I see what you're saying though. Then I would agree with you.
Yeah.
That is annoying. It's the same thing. I kind of see what they're saying. All right, but let's get back into it. Magic is mid. Welcome to the board review. Thank you. Remember, if you are watching on YouTube, also make sure you're subscribed to the page, and also like it. I know this sounds stupid, but I think it's good for the algorithm. Hit that thumbs up button. It's good for us. Thanks. Suck it, Wheel. I saw that. My pet peeve is horrible degen stories. I really don't think the MRI coffee story is horrible. Maybe you didn't like it, but next time you go get an MRI,
I need like for the next stories you tell, I need like protagonists and antagonists and fucking
all right, Shakespeare.
Climax and there's just nothing. There's just nothing there.
Yeah, I will admit your stories have been better. Like the tank story was better. The Fat Girl story was better. And by the way, that's a user. I got to tell TikTok that because maybe they do think, you know what? Let's stop saying that. Maybe
a couple people on my Instagram said I shouldn't have used the G word and that the fact that they were G is irrelevant to the story.
Well, I thought that when you said it, but that's also like it's context that it's not going to hurt to.
Yeah, it felt kind of necessary, but
yeah. No, I thought that when you said it, I was like, did that matter? But no, I think you passed my.
Well, I think I survived, but maybe not.
Passed my canceling scanner.
Yeah.
So, okay, let's get back into it. Royals and the Yankees. You're not going to like what I have to say here.
Is Max Fried balling?
Yep. I kind of like the Royals today, dude. But let's get into it. Let's dig in and let me tell you why. Michael Wacha. So in this series, if you were to tell me, all right, Lugo and Wacha are going, I would have picked Lugo to fade. And I did pick Lugo to fade. We got the Yankees yesterday, and we got Lugo went over his earned runs. Wacha hasn't been terrible. I think we faded him with the Orioles after that start again. No. I don't know what we've done with Wacha yet. But he is coming off a 3-hit game, 2 earned runs. The Twins are terrible though. Against the Orioles, 6 hits, 4 earned runs, only 1 walk. Not bad. Doesn't come close to the Red Roof Inn story. Yeah, that was a good one. Yep. All right. Let's see what Wacha does. I kind of want to back Wacha today. Wow, he's got great numbers against the Yankees.
Wait, sorry to do this. I'm sorry, and it's okay. You don't have to tell the story, but I just want to ask the chat, have they heard the Brian Scalabrine story?
Oh, yeah. Steak mentioned this. Now, this is a good story, but
amazing story.
I'm not going to tell it right now.
I just want to know, yes or no, have you heard DGen's Brian Scalabrine story? Yes or no? Simple yes or no answer.
Yeah, please.
7 people will answer, even though there's over 100 here.
I know.
Got a couple no's. No.
Really?
Okay, you have to tell it.
How about I wait? Let's wait till we're done.
You gotta tell it.
No, let's wait till we're done with baseball.
Dude, you have to tell it.
No.
Okay. How about you tell it on the pivot from baseball to NBA
when we talk about the Magic?
Okay.
Plus, that's going to be 2 stories in one stream. Are we sure we don't want to save it for tomorrow?
Your fucking MRI fucking story doesn't fucking count as a story. This is a real story. Look how excited I am.
I can't believe nobody. I could have sworn I've told the Brian Scalabrine story.
Dude, it's such a good one. It's one of my favorite you moments ever. I'm just gonna say that.
That was good. That was good.
All right, let's go. Let's get to it.
Okay. Max Fried, he's been balling. You asked that, and MRI story is like Tex-Mex in Texas. I just don't think so. The MRI story was thick. Thank you. Well, now you have to tell the story. We'll talk about it a little bit later. Oh, no. Mouse died. Oh, that's going to be terrible. Terrible for going back and forth, guys. I'm sorry.
All right, so what do you want me to do? Because I got 2 monitors.
Well, I don't really think
not a big deal. I have 2 monitors.
You don't know how to navigate RotoWire, but that's okay. Basically, I want to back Wacha. He's got great numbers against the Yankees. Don't care. I'm happy to lean into it. Max Fried. Yeah, he's been nothing but good.
How long does your mouse take to charge?
Should I go charge it?
How long does it take to charge?
Probably not that long. Hey, I have an idea. How about we take a quick commercial break and go to the bathroom?
Okay, and charge it and tell the story.
No.
You don't need a mouse to tell the
It's
story,
too
dude.
forced to tell the story right now. The story will come.
It's not forced, dude, at all.
I got to go pee, though. I'll charge it. I'll pee. Then I'll get the mouse in a few minutes. How about that?
You can tell the story while it charges.
No. All right. I'm going to go.
People beg.
We're going to use a bathroom break. By the way, don't forget happy hour tomorrow. Okay. Tomorrow. Don't forget on the Pickett YouTube channel. Be right back. Don't go anywhere. This is fucking music. All right. TikTok, hang tight. We'll be right back. we go. All right.
Keep going, Dr. Bloodloads. I'm almost finished. Keep going.
That's great for TikTok.
They don't fucking know.
Yeah, they do. They know everything.
Don't fucking know, dude.
I did the thing with.
I can't say I'm almost finished.
Just why? But why?
I mean, I can be almost finished doing anything.
I understand, but why leave the door open? You can't help yourself.
No, the problem is if I close the door. But
you're not being a great businessman right now.
Fine.
You're not.
You're being. Am I allowed to say that?
You're being childish.
Okay, fine.
You want to be a little boy or you want to be a big boy? Steak, just keep testing it until he tells the story. No, just say it. Holy shit. What are you talking about? Charge story, mouse, tell story. Okay, I'll just tell you the story. I honestly don't think it's a great time to tell the story, but we'll go ahead and do it. Chiote with a sub bang. DGen, are we ever going to get hungover city bike stream again? Yeah, Chiote, it's been like 40 degrees and raining, but we will get that soon. Although I really don't want to be hungover anymore. Hangovers are terrible when you're 37.
I kind of got one right now.
You did? Did you drink last night?
Yeah.
What'd you do on a Monday?
It was time of Jay's birthday, so we went to a steakhouse. I had some espresso martinis, and then we went to an Irish pub, and I drank quite a few Guinness and played darts.
That sounds like a really, really good time. That's a great birthday. Go to a steakhouse and then go play darts. By the way, I think I'm going to meet you in Chicago, but I don't know that I'm going to do the draft. How does that sound?
Sounds wonderful. Chicago's going to be awesome.
Yeah. So here's the story. We used to bartend in Orlando when the Magic were in the playoffs in like 2000, I don't know, 10, 11?
That sounds right. 2009.
Made the run to the finals. It was an unbelievable experience to be a downtown of a city that had meaningful basketball. The vibe. Would you say that was the highest vibes you've ever experienced as a Magic fan?
Oh, absolutely.
Like it was unreal.
Yeah.
So the place was packed. We were playing the Celtics in the Eastern Conference Finals. The bar was packed. Everybody was like, the game wasn't on that night, but everybody was like Magic top of mind. I am bartending, and there's a huge group of our friends who are Magic fans, diehard Magic fans, about 15 of them. And they're a rowdy bunch. They're a little bit older than us. They're all like sophisticated, successful. Actually, shout out Chris. He's probably watching the stream. He said he and his wife throw the stream up on their TV and watch it, which is great. But he's awesome, huge DGen supporter. So anyways, used to come in the bar, 15 of them. We're getting rowdy. The guy tells me, points over to the right and he says, "Is that Brian Scalabrine?" And I was like, no shot Brian Scalabrine's in this bar right now. And I look over, sure enough, right in front of me, like I'm right here. Brian Scalabrine's right there, sitting right at the bar like this, talking to another guy in a suit. Brian Scalabrine and I think his agent. And I probably did like a triple take. And I was like, that's Brian Scalabrine. And the whole group was like, that's Brian Scalabrine. So the first thing we did, obviously, is we started getting a very loud "Let's Go Magic" chant. Let's go Magic. Starts with 15 people. Then it ends up going to like the whole bar. Would you say that's pretty accurate so far?
Yes. Yes.
Let's go Magic. So there is the White Mamba standing there. And I didn't serve him. The other bartender at the bar had served him. So again, I didn't even know he was there. So he is sitting there drinking something. He looks at me, looks at his agent. We made eye contact. And I was like, all right, we got to take this to the next level. So I stood on top of the bar. So now I'm looking down to Brian Scalabrine, which is hilarious because he's a very tall man and his agent in his suit. And for whatever reason, I think it's because I was the Hulk for Halloween that year or something. So I was in the Hulk mindset. But have you ever seen the Hulk? I'm sure you guys have seen the Hulk.
Everybody's seen the Hulk.
What does the Hulk say?
Well, I'm not going to say it because you have to say it. I know what he says.
So I went like the Hulk, and I just got into Brian Scalabrine. Like I bent down and I said, "Brian Scalabrine, you won't like me when I'm angry." I have no idea why that's what came out. And Brian Scalabrine just looked at me. He didn't say a word, looked back at his agent, finished his drink, and then they just walked out and left.
Yeah. And then the whole bar cheered.
The whole bar cheered.
I can confirm I was here for every single second of this story.
I mean,
100% a real story.
Yeah. Yeah.
And if any of you, I mean this in the most genuine way possible. If any of you call that a bad story, fuck you. Seriously.
I mean, maybe it's like not as good as it like being told than it is when you're there, but it is pretty awesome that an Orlando bartender stared down Brian Scalabrine, said you wouldn't like him when he's angry, and then Brian Scalabrine left to a whole bar of people chanting "Let's go Magic." And don't you think we had something to do with the Magic winning that series?
Yeah, for sure. It was over right after that.
You basically made him cringe, bro. That's hilarious. All right, sounds like it was a pretty good story.
Yeah, we did.
If you ask me, that's not that much better of a story than Tex-Mex. I thought that was a pretty good story. But
so Royals and Yankees.
Okay. I will say this though. The way Brian Scalabrine handled that, very impressed.
Yeah. I mean, he's cool shit.
Yeah, he's a cool dude. I saw him playing basketball with somebody one-on-one in a like a Rutgers Park type thing. Did you see that?
Yes, I did.
Yeah, that was
pretty
pretty
the
cool.
Shit out of him, right?
Yeah. It was like
what was it? Didn't he say, "I'm closer to LeBron than you are to me"? Yeah. That's such a good quote. That's such a good quote.
You're a good quote guy, dude. You've got like a Rolodex of quotes. Can we talk?
Dude, we have so much baseball left. Like,
okay,
so
all right. Well, you're the one who keeps suggesting things to derail the baseball talk.
The story had to be told.
Okay. Who's the Hulk? Very funny. All right. Michael Wacha against Max Fried. Max Fried is coming off of a legendary.
No, we did this already, didn't we?
Yeah. Well, you literally didn't open your mouth. You didn't say one thing about this. So
I support your Royals thing, I guess, and I'm tempted to go back to the under. Don't see this game making my card.
Okay, but you understand that this is going to be a pretty obvious under.
Did the mouse charge enough while you told that story?
I don't know. You still have that Discord thing opened on your computer. I hear
Everything I own is on Do Not Disturb. I don't even fucking
just close the app.
It's closed, dude. It's closed. Absolutely closed. I can't
Next
get rid
time,
of it either. It's like HIV.
Next time I'm in Orlando, I'm coming to your house. I guarantee that app is not closed.
I'll send you a picture. The task. Ooh, there's something I'm not familiar with. What do I do about that?
The task is probably still up.
Keep talking, Snides. I'm not almost finished. Is that
because
better?
Freed is a baller. Waka's still pretty solid. And the game was just 4-1 yesterday.
Task manager. Okay, task manager.
Can you go over all the games? Ivan, we're on it, brother. Make sure you follow the page.
We are trying really, really hard. Oh, task manager. Holy shit.
You doing it?
I see task manager.
Let's go steak. Let's go steak.
Okay, you keep talking while I
task manager. Okay, I'll keep talking. I don't know. I don't think the mouse is going to be charged enough yet. We've got the Braves and the Blue Jays next. Gosman against Schwellenbach. Schwellenbach's minus 115. I hate to tell you guys, total 7.5. I hate to tell you, I still think that the Braves bats stay hot. I just really like what I saw from them in that series in Tampa. That was a big part of the reason that I was happy to lean into them yesterday, although I guess I didn't really play them straight. But thanks, I came through in the parlay.
Wait, did you lose me?
I did for a second, but you're back.
I think I ended the wrong task.
Well, you're here.
But I was gone.
Yep, but you weren't really gone.
Okay, I don't know what to do. Hopefully the sounds are done.
Did you kill the task?
I killed a lot of tasks. I did. Apparently one too many.
No, you're here.
Okay, good. I'm just saying it sucks that I had to leave.
You didn't fucking leave. You were literally frozen for half a second.
All right, cool. Let's keep going.
Out of all the things to be dramatic about, this is a weird one.
Okay.
Spencer Schwellenbach, 24 years old. People keep asking us, like, we know who this guy is. Is Spencer Schwellenbach legit? I don't know. 3 starts, Steak. 1 hit against the Padres. 2 hits against the Marlins. 7 hits against the Phillies. All 3 games combined, 1 earned run. Also, shame on us, 10 Ks against the Marlins, only 5 against the Phillies. That's the Justin Verlander of today, by the way. The Phillies are not striking out over 5. Always a day late. Olsen Dinger. I just wrote that down. You're not even having a reaction. Are you just like emotionless right now?
No, I feel a lot of things.
Can you say it, what you're feeling? Or are you just going to bottle them up?
I'm going to the NFL draft, JP. Always, every year. I kind of want to go back to the over.
Yeah. You know that part in Superbad where the teacher's like, Fogel, hi, like get out of the class? That's how you make me feel right now.
Yeah.
Gosman's 34 years old. Fans 10 in dominant start. Oh.
I mean, these guys are balling.
8 innings at Boston. 10th, 11th, 12th, 13th, 14th. He did have 5 days rest. 4 hits, 0 earned runs, 10 Ks. Oh my goodness gracious.
And I'll say it, I kind of like the Blue Jays, dude.
You do?
Yeah.
I don't.
That's okay. No. Do we both like the over?
Yeah.
Okay.
I got a bold take. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
I think there's going to be more runs in this game than there were yesterday.
Wow, that is bold. That is bold.
What was yesterday?
You're gonna have to bet that.
Was yesterday 8-2?
8-4.
Oh.
Yeah.
8-4, so that's 12.
Yeah. So you got to bet over 12 runs at whatever the price is.
All right, fine.
You hit 50-1 yesterday. You're on it.
I'm fucking goated.
Yeah,
I'm fucking goated. Also, I don't understand that one person said you're him. Which is crazy.
I know, it's weird. It's weird.
Yeah.
It's like to hate.
I know. Not one him. You know, I want to be him.
There's people out there that would hit a 50-1 parlay and immediately start a dub club.
I mean,
yeah. Have you thought about it?
No. All right. I'm going game over. Game alt over.
Guys, can you cut the shit with the Vladdy home runs. Even if you hit, just cut the shit.
What are they doing?
Every day, somebody fucking is gonna play Vladdy home runs. He's
Oh,
never
no.
hitting a home run. It's never happening.
Stop that.
Yeah, please stop. I care about you guys too much.
Alt. So I have to play alt over 12.5, right? Is that what I said?
Yes.
He's probably, if he's ever a time he's hitting, it's probably against right-handed Spencer Schwellenbach. Okay, let's move on.
Okay.
Tempo and pace is crispy.
Tigers Brewers.
Okay. Jack Flaherty against Quinn Priester. Both pitchers are doing pretty well.
Is every Tigers pitcher good? God damn, it feels like every fucking Tigers pitcher.
That's a good question. Chat. Kerry Bonds nuke. Yeah. Dude, is that your guy, Kerry Carpenter? It is, right?
Love Kerry Carpenter. Ask Kev how much I love Kerry Carpenter.
No, I know you do. Is he? Are you betting him? Wow, he's only 27.
I bet him all the time.
Oh my God. He hit a home. Oh, no, he didn't play yesterday. He hit a home run in his last game. Oh, wait. What?
I mean, this fucking guy.
He did home run yesterday.
This is a bullpen day for the Brewers. Right? Who's
What?
Quinn Priester?
Dude, come on. You don't know Quinn Priester? He's actually kind of a dog. No, he's not a bullpen day. God, that's a non-ball knower statement, but that's okay.
Quinn Priester is not a bullpen guy? Okay. Definitely don't know who he is.
He's a 24-year-old starting pitcher. He made his debut against the Rockies, 5 innings, 6 hits, 1 earned run.
Where is he from?
He was drafted in the first round in 2019. He may have come from high school because no college is shown.
Oh, so he's not he made his MLB debut 1 start ago. Is that correct?
No.
Oh, got it.
Hold on.
For the Pirates. There you go. He played for Pittsburgh. There's the answer.
He played for Pittsburgh.
Never heard of this guy in my life.
That's okay. I do not think that's a great question about the Tigers. Dude, are the Tigers like a freaking World Series look?
Ooh.
10-6. I mean,
no, they are good.
Fun team.
And home runs.
Can you believe how fucking on fire Spencer Torkelson is after the year that I bet his over home runs?
Yeah.
How many does he have? He has 5.
5 home runs.
I needed 20 and a half.
Yeah, I mean the Tigers are a problem.
So I don't know. I mean, Quinn Priester is a right-handed pitcher, and here's the thing, Steak. Carpenter's a lefty, Riley Green's a lefty, Colt Keith's a lefty, McKinstry's a lefty, Trey Sweeney's a lefty. I like the Tigers, but then one has to ask. Here's the question, and I need you guys to answer it. TikTok chat's filling up again. What's up, everybody? Like the stream. Thanks. Follow the page. Is that line short?
Yeah. All right. Let's say this. Chat, our Detroit boys, Sick Money, Special K. How do you feel about me and DGen betting the Tigers
today?
Yeah. How would they feel about that? Would you like us to stay away, or can I bet the Tigers? It does look short, but I don't really give a fuck about that in MLB if I like a bet. And I kind of like the Tigers.
I think the Tigers win. Join me. Give me the Yurfie again. Oh, that's fun. JP Delfreo doesn't like Scooble. I didn't know people don't like Scooble. Oh, he's a Guardians fan. Flaherty is off a masterclass. Oh yeah, he is. God.
Okay.
I kind of want to throw that out the window, honestly, because remember what we said about the Brewers Steak? We don't think they're going to be very good this year.
Yeah. We'd be throwing a lot of what we've preached here out the window to bet the Tigers, and then weirdly enough, I still do kind of like them.
In what sense? Because of Flaherty off a masterclass?
And the line looking short?
Okay, I mean, right?
Bet the Tigers, dude. I'll do it with you.
I know. But like, you don't have to bet every game. Aloha bets, skip the sub.
We don't get anywhere close to betting every game.
I know.
Thank you, Aloha.
I understand that, but I'm just saying we've got a lot of stuff we like. We can pass this.
Yeah, we can pass. Exactly.
All right. Well,
let's go to Mets Twins.
Okay, but hold on. I do want to just check one thing because we should always look at the opener too. It was. Oh, dude. This doesn't make any sense. Flaherty open minus 125.
Mm-hmm.
Money's hammering the Brewers.
Yeah, let's stay away. Let's let the Tigers fans have their fun.
Okay.
We don't need to ruin it.
Okay, fair enough. All right, Twins Mets.
Want to guess get in price for this game? Tickets as low as how many dollars?
Well, that's a big stadium. $36.
Tickets as low as $3.
Oh, why did you ask that question?
That's insane.
Why is that insane?
$3?
Go to another game.
They're all higher. Every single
Really?
One. Absolutely. It's $3. How could you be lower? It's $3. The fuck? There's two numbers lower than 3. Lowest tickets for the Dodgers, 31. Padres, 30. Rangers, 15. Cardinals, 14. White Sox, 7. The White Sox are more expensive to get into than the Twins game. In case you're wondering
how. Dude. I was thinking Rangers. I'm sorry. Dude, they both have a T and they're red and blue.
Turn off TikTok. Turn off TikTok.
No. I'm not even looking at TikTok. I'm not even looking. I'm looking over here. My bad. You said Twins and Mets. In my head, I was thinking the T. I was thinking Texas Rangers. And that's why I said they have a big stadium.
That would be surprising. Yeah, that would be surprising.
Okay, I'm sorry. The Twins are terrible. So that makes much more sense. My bad. And that is funny that you bring it up. I'm glad you did that. How's the weather? 54 degrees, sunny, 11 miles an hour. Plus you have Bailey O'Bear pitching, who is not good.
Yeah, but McGill coming off a masterclass.
Yeah, but he's 2-1 with a .63 ERA. He must have had only master classes this year.
Hasn't allowed a home run yet this year.
6 hits against the Marlins, 0 earned runs, but only 4 innings. 2 hits against Toronto and 3 hits against Houston. Wow. I mean, like, is it crazy to just lean into the mess here?
Yeah.
It is crazy.
It can't be that easy. I don't think that it can be that easy.
All right. What about an over?
Don't hate that. I'm sorry to say it, but I kind of like the Twins.
That's okay. Because I like the over in the game yesterday. I didn't play it. I played Mets first 5. They pushed, which was fucking annoying. But dude,
this is I agree with this. I think a lot of these games go under today. A lot of them. Like if you did the old Hovey bet under on every game, I bet you're profitable today.
I love the Rays Red Sox under. I really think Walker Buehler is going to have a Kyle Hendricks performance. I
like that under too.
Yeah, I'll probably go under there. But no, I like the Orioles bats. And when we like the Braves Blue Jays over, so that's it. I like the Twins over.
I'm okay with it, but I'm not going to play it. I may try to get gross since I'm feeling confident with how my MLB betting has been going, and I may try to get gross with the Twins. I'll let you know later.
Okay, I don't hate that one bit. What time is it? 11:28. We've got 4 games left, and then we talk NBA. That's pretty good, right?
Yeah.
Sure. The McGill meltdown in Arizona over the weekend was so satisfying. Jake, what McGill, by the way? McGill? Do you know who he's talking about?
The pitcher for the Mets.
He had a meltdown? I don't know. But my mouse is dead, so I can't pull it back up. All right, let's finish strong. 4 more games. Chad, I think we're doing pretty good. Are we doing good? Yeah, we've got everybody's attention still. Over 100 in Twitch, 50 in YouTube. We love that. Thanks for hanging out. All right, Cardinals and the Astros. Somebody talked to me or DM'd me and said, DGen, Eric Fetty's coming off a masterclass. Yes, Ivan, we're not going to go over every game, but we'll give you a recap at the end for sure. Just hang tight. Make sure you follow the page too. You can always go to YouTube and rewatch the stream. Go to the YouTube page. You'll find it in the website. So we have Hunter Brown and Eric Fetty. Hunter Brown's been a really good pitcher too. Hunter Brown's 26 years old. You did not kill the right task, unfortunately. 6 innings pitched at Seattle, 2 hits, 0 earned. He's had 2 earned runs in every start, or 2 or less in every start. Wow, the Twins are the team that hit him up the most, but they also struck out 8 times. Fetty is a guy that we've timed up twice, and I don't know that I want to do it again. So after his start against Minnesota, we faded him against Boston. He only went 3 innings, 5 hits, 6 earned runs. We successfully faded him there. Then we bounced back with him. First 5 under against Pittsburgh. 6 innings, 0 hits, 0 earned runs. Steak. Now the question is that the people want to know, do we fade Eric Fetty? And do we fade Hunter Brown? Or do we just respect greatness?
I like the under.
You do. So you like a square under here, which is fine.
Yeah. I don't know. How square could it be? How square could the under be? Tell me what Pickett's saying.
Okay.
Or Wager Talk. I'd take either.
So Wager Talk is saying 67% of the bets on the under, 92% of the money on the under.
Jesus Christ.
And everybody is on.
On TikTok? The Lord's name in vain?
All the money, just move on. All the money is, I mean, I say that all the time, so maybe. All the money is on the Astros here. Cardinals are scrappy, dude.
Bro, that's crazy. The fucking Astros stink. The Astros stink. I think people are going to lose a lot of money on them all year long. I'd fucking be cool with the Cardinals. Really, I would. The Astros stink.
You can get the Astros +1. I'm sorry, you can get the Cardinals +110 right now. Yeah. Stake. 80% of the money, according to Pickett, also on this under. Hunter Brown's good and Eric Fetty's good.
I'll pass.
Okay.
I would be cool if anybody wanted like co-sign the Cardinals, but I'm not betting this game. I'll tell you that right now.
Oh, he's talking about Trevor McGill on the Brewers. Got it.
Oh, got it.
All right. Okay. 3 games left, and we will do a recap. Everybody just hang out. Thank you so much. You're welcome. Thanks for the follow, Conda.
By my calculations, we have 4 games left.
Really?
Maybe you skipped over Athletics White Sox?
I did. And only you would know that. All right. Sean Burke against Jeffrey Springs. Jeffrey Springs, my dog, former Ray legend. He had a really good opener with 9 Ks, but it was against the Mariners. Since then, I think he's kind of fallen off a little bit. Let's see. He had a bad start after that against Chicago. Props to anybody who faded him. He only had 3 Ks, 5 hits, 4 earned runs. And then against San Diego, not an easy team to pitch against. April 8th, 6 innings, 103 pitches, 7 hits, 3 earned runs, 2 walks, 4 Ks. So now he's going against this guy, Sean Burke. He's 1-2 with a 6 ERA. Sean Burke's coming off of a pretty good game. 3 innings, 3 hits, 3 earned runs at Cleveland.
Telling you, bro, I'm going to tell you right now, that team you're thinking of, Cool Hand Fluke, they don't exist anymore. There's nobody left from the cheating team except Altuve and McCullers. I know they have Jordan, and that's it. I don't think this is that same team anymore for the Astros, personally.
You know who Drew said on the Rays Glaze is this year's Astros? The Braves.
I think a lot of people think that, but I can't disagree at all.
Yeah, slow start, and then they'll get right.
No, it was not last year. Didn't the Astros have Bregman and who else?
Kyle Tucker.
Yeah, isn't that a huge difference?
Mm-hmm. Christian Walker looks washed. Yeah, what happened to that guy? All right, talk to me about your White Sox.
Oh, money line. +135. White Sox money line. And we can move on.
You know what? I'll take him.
Yeah, good.
I'll fade Springs today. He just threw 103 pitches.
Put 1,000 on it.
No, stop. 1-2 with a 6 ERA. Jeffrey Springs. How have the A's been? They're not good. They're 6-10. They're better on the road though. 4-3 on the road. They don't like to play in that little ballpark in Sacramento. Okay, 3 games left.
Good ones. Good games left.
Angels and Rangers. Kikuchi's going. Kikuchi got beaten up by the Rays bats. Grand slam in the first inning with Jose Caballero. Now you got Tyler Mahle pitching. What's up with Mahle here?
Oh. Is Mahle pitching?
Well,
mine says Corbin.
Hold on. I got Mahle.
Oh, okay. So let me go to Ballpark Pal. Ballpark Pal says Mahle. Yeah, okay. It must be Mahle.
Didn't these teams just play?
I mean, wouldn't they play? Let's see. I can tell you.
Oh, no, that was Houston. My bad.
They haven't played yet, and they don't play again until July.
Dude, listen to the Angels' start of the schedule. This is brutal. On the road against the White Sox, on the road against the Cardinals, home for Cleveland. Okay. So they were St. Louis. They go all the way to Anaheim or LA to play Cleveland. Then they go back to Tampa, at Tampa. Then they go play at Houston. Now they're on the road in Texas.
Not in the same division. Luke.
That is tough. They're 9-6 too during that stretch. That's tough. Good for them. So both teams had the day off. Again,
wait. Are the Rangers and the Angels in the same division? They are.
I don't know.
I'm trying to figure out how the fuck they haven't played yet this year. They don't play again until July.
Are they in the same division? Yes.
Yeah, they are.
Oh,
Dude, that totally threw me off for a second.
they don't seem like they're in the same division.
They
W
are.
ball knowers.
Yeah,
Yep.
they are. They don't
Cam
play
said
again until July.
Rays game looking good for today for home runs. I don't like it, man. I think Walker Buehler is going to shove just like Kyle Hendricks did, and I like Pepe it.
The Angels are in first place in this division. You would never have guessed that, right?
No.
That's hilarious.
No. All right. Kikuchi is not very popular today, Steak. I think we get a bounce back.
From Kikuchi or the Rangers?
Wait, what did the Rangers just do?
I mean, they definitely got beat up by the Mariners.
I think Tyler Mahle has to be faded.
Okay.
Tyler Mahle.
I'll do it.
Tyler Mahle, to his credit,
he did just get swept by the Mariners.
The Rangers?
Yeah.
All right, but let me tell you. Let me break this down for you. First game against Boston, 1 inning, 1 2/3, 61 pitches. He got pulled. Then he played the Rays, 5 innings, 1 hit. Great job. He followed that up because I would have told you he probably would have been a fade candidate. Followed it up at the Cubs, 7 innings, 2 hits, 1 earned run. You can't get away with 2 master classes against the Cubs and against the Rays. The Angels are going to hit him, especially after a day off. And Kikuchi, back-to-back games throwing 104 pitches. 104, 6 hits, 4 earned. Last game against the Rays, 4 hits, 3 earned. He hasn't been great. I like the Angels offense. Give me the Angels team total over.
Totally fine with it.
I like the Angels bats today.
No pushback at all.
So I like the Angels and I like the Orioles bats today the most. I'm going to do a 2-team total parlay every day like I did yesterday. Stupid Yankees couldn't get there, but that's all right.
I love the Orioles.
Okay, what's your favorite bet in the Rangers game?
I'm gonna follow your lead on this one.
Okay. And if anybody's curious about the actual line, the Rangers are -118. Total's 8.5. Okay, 2 more games. Well, actually, really 1. We're not talking about the Rockies, Dodgers too much. Cubs and Padres. Nailed the Padres -1.5 yesterday, Steak. Now you got Randy Vasquez going against Shota Imanaga. I unfortunately went with Shota's K's last time out against the Rangers. It was never the K's. The Rangers did not strike out what felt like at all. Shota did not have his best stuff. And or it's just a bad matchup for the Rangers bats. Randy Vasquez has been a pretty good pitcher. He is 1-1. He's got a 1.7 ERA. He just got his first win. He's pitched 3 games so far. Atlanta, 6 innings, 4 hits, no earned runs. At Chicago, we did his under outs. We got lucky as shit. 82 pitches, 2 hits, 2 earned runs. And then the Athletics, 5 innings, 1 hit, 1 earned run. So today begs the question. Are the Cubs going to be the first team that get to Randy Vasquez? Oh, wait. What am I talking about? They've already seen him.
Didn't these two already pitch against each other?
Yes. Shota
3-1
Padres. 7 1/3, 4 hits, 1 earned run.
It's interesting because let's go to that game. That was in Wrigley, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And that line was, let me find it. Where can I find the line for that game?
You're going to say this is steep, aren't you?
Yes.
I can find it.
I don't bother. I don't need you to. I like the Cubs and I like Shota.
Okay, but the line's not weird.
No, it's not weird. It's not. I really don't care in baseball that much.
No, I hear you. Do you like runs?
But it is interesting if they were -165 in Wrigley, that they're -165 at the Padres, who are 11-0 at home. You have to give me that, right?
They're -150.
Oh, I'm showing -165.
Where?
If I tell you, you're just gonna yell at me.
ESPN.
ESPN bet, yeah.
Why are you?
I don't know. I have a problem. It's like a problem.
They're not -165 anywhere on Wager Talk, but they are -162 at DraftKings. That is the
on
highest.
Hard Rock. They are -160.
All right, but what if I told you this, Steak? They open -120.
I would do nothing to change my mind.
Okay, but 94% of the money is on the Cubs.
Yeah, 94% of people are going to hit their bet.
Oof.
Yeah.
You are that comfortable chasing steam and fading the Padres?
Yeah, I think so.
I'm going first 5 over.
Okay, I'm going Cubs money line.
Total 7.5 up to 8.
Yesterday, the Padres were today's Padres, and now the Cubs are today's Padres against the Padres.
Can you say that again?
No.
Okay. I respect your take on that one. Rays game looking good for home runs. All right, let's do a recap for the people. Everybody, please lock in if you're paying attention. We're going to recap this. Steak, you know what? I'll write it down. And I'll put it in the Discord too.
Okay.
And then maybe one day you'll figure out how to close that shit on your computer. But maybe we'll tap in FG or someone to help out. Snide. Yeah. All right, let's go through the board. Pittsburgh Nationals under.
Yeah.
Okay. I like the Marlins first 5. You too?
+0.5. Yep.
+0.5. Yep. What do we say about the Reds Mariners over?
For sure. MJ player.
Contrarian over. Phillies and Giants. I'm going Verlander under K's. What about you?
Under.
Orioles team total over for me against the Guardians.
Orioles money line.
Okay. Rays Red Sox. I like the Nerfy and the first 5 under.
And I like the full game under.
Okay. Well, I guess the bullpens are rested. That would be stupid not to go first 5. I'll go under. Full game under. Sure, why not? I like the Royals +1.5.
Cool. I'll pass.
Okay. I like the over again in Toronto, Atlanta.
So do I, and I lean Blue Jays.
You like the Blue Jays? Okay. Did you already cover your guys' favorite dingers for today? I like Randy Arozarena.
I like Spencer Steer for a long shot, and I'll get back to you on the favorite.
Chicago White Sox money line.
Chicago White Sox money line.
I got nothing in Detroit, Milwaukee. What about you?
We both obviously like the Tigers, but we're scared to bet it. But that's just where it is. Yeah.
I like the Twins Mets over.
Unfortunately, I like the Twins. I hope I don't press it.
Oof, God. Okay. Cardinals, Astros.
No, you don't. No, you don't. Nobody likes Vlad.
Oh, Olsen. We got to go back to Olsen.
Got to go back to Olsen. Yep.
Thank you, Tim. Cardinals, Astros.
Cardinals, Astros. Nothing. Lean Cardinals because I think the Astros stink.
I like the Angels. I'm going to fade. Tyler Mahle is on my fade candidate today.
This is my DGen tail.
Okay. Give me the Angels first 5 team total over. I like the over in the Cubs Padres.
And I like the Cubs.
Okay. And then anything with Landon Knack and the Dodgers against Feltner.
I will pass. I won some money on the Dodgers yesterday. It felt really good. It got sweaty, but it felt so good. And I think I'm just going to chill out. Unless I'm awake and celebrating a magic win and I feel like punching a bet in, then I'll let everyone know.
All right. That's a perfect segue over to the NBA. Magic hosting the Atlanta Hawks. Let's go to Pickett, shall we? Let's go to Pickett. Make sure, by the way, if you're not familiar with Pickett, download Pickett. Use promo code DGen. You get $3 when you sign up and track your bets. It's the best. The Atlanta Hawks and the Orlando Magic. You can get the Magic -5, -198 on the money line. Total 218. Do we have everybody playing in this game, Steak?
I mean, everybody besides Mo and Jalen Suggs. You'll pull up the RotoWire. That'd be really useful for this.
Yep.
Because I want to see the Hawks starting lineup.
Okay. Well, let me figure this out for a second.
Yeah.
Maybe I need to go back to the main.
Or do you want me to try?
No. I mean, you can get familiar with
it.
Oh yeah, that's right. All right, I got it. Okay. There we go. We've got the Magic starting Corey Joseph, KCP, Franz, Paulo, and Wendell. Looks pretty standard there. Trae Young, he's been a game time decision the entire season with an Achilles.
He's not playing.
Dyson Daniels, Rishasher, Guay, and Okongwu.
So this is the exact starting 5 for both teams when I went to see the Hawks play the Magic like 2 weeks ago.
And what were your takeaways?
The Magic are absolutely better. I'm not being biased Magic fan. I think everybody here knows at this point. The Magic are better than the Atlanta Hawks. And I mean, the only player worth a shit, in my opinion, in that starting lineup is Trae Young, and Dyson Daniels is kind of nice, man. I can't take
I like
anything
Dyson
away
Daniels.
from him, but they had absolutely no answer for Paulo. I was screaming that the whole game. They can't guard you. And I like Franz in this game. Yes, I think so, Fat Girls. I definitely think the Magic are better.
Ron says Chewy is on the over. That's taking a Magic over is crazy.
I hit that over when I was there, first time ever hitting an over live Magic game, and it was at 225.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
So now, according to Pickett, this is at 218.5 or 219.5 on Fanatics. I was going to say, if anything, I would like the under, but it is always scary to play a full game. I would probably go first half and get cute with it. But let's see what these teams have been doing. The Hawks, kind of sluggish down the stretch. They had a streak where they lost 5 of 6, and then they won 3 of their last 4. They did lose to the Magic 112 to 119 on the third to last game of the season. They beat the Nets. They were 13-point favorites. They won by 24. And they beat the Sixers, 2 awful teams.
2 awful teams that really want to lose. Looking up what these teams have done in their past, like the Hawks were locked into the 8 seed like 4 or 5 games ago. None of it really matters.
So the Magic
win against the Magic, had against the Pacers and the Celtics doesn't matter.
Got it. Okay, because they won 5 in a row. They've been playing pretty well. They beat the Lakers. Obviously, their only losses down the stretch were in the last actually month have been against the Clippers, the Mavericks, and the Rockets. Not bad for a month of basketball, and you only lose to those teams. So Fran's first basket, honestly, not bad. Not a bad look. First quarter over. Ooh, I don't like points in a tight play-in game. You don't think the Magic's defense will be the focal point in the beginning? By the way, Lone Star GTV with a follow. If you are watching on Twitch, make sure you follow the page. Appreciate all you guys who are subscribing too. Tons of subs lately. You guys are awesome. If you're watching on YouTube, make sure you subscribe to the YouTube page. Appreciate it. And thank you to TikTok. Make sure you're following if you're in here. And go to the website and the profile. Why are people acting like the Magic's defense is good without Suggs? Good point. Good point. Thanks for the follow, Mike.
Fuck you, Fat Girls.
So, talk to me, Steak. You're the NBA guy here. Hawks dog of the day?
No, I like the Magic.
Shut up.
Yeah, I like the Magic. I do.
How would you play it?
Magic -5.
Okay. What do you think about? So I guess Fat Girls brings up a really good point, but I was going to say, what do you think about an early like defensive battle or tight?
Listen. To everybody, you can fade me, no problem. I won't be upset if you fade me. But do you remember how many times I've bet against the Magic this year? That's all I want to know. Do you recall? Because it's like 20. I bet against the Magic like 25 times this season. So I'm the opposite of a homer. I just don't think the Hawks are very good.
I think that's fair. I recall you last playoff.
100% I knew about Game 7 too. 100% I knew we weren't winning Game 7. I absolutely knew.
Yeah.
I actually have a pretty good read. I'm just going to say.
All right. Most popular markets. Let's go to the player prop markets here on Pickett. See if you like.
I like Franz, by the way.
Franz is your guy?
Yep, today.
Paulo is at 29.5 points. Wow.
Yeah, he averages 33 this year against the Hawks.
Wendell at 10.5. The over's juiced. Wow.
Yeah, he had a really good game against them too.
Interesting. Risha Share 10.5. Black seems kind of low at 8.5.
Thank you, Prime.
Levert is definitely a Magic killer, is he not?
He's I guess.
You like Franz 25.5 over -104. That's your guy?
Yep.
Okay. Hawks aren't very good, but wouldn't that make -5.5 a little short?
Nah, not really. The Magic are nothing special.
Yeah, I don't think so, Tim.
We're 41 and 41, and they're 40 and 42.
Yeah, and they just won by 6 at home, 7. Let's see. Before
is this a crazy take? Like, I'm so confused. Are the Magic not better than the Hawks? That's what I'm trying to figure out. I'm maybe I'm Like, I need just a regular NBA fan who's not a fan of either teams.
TikTok probably knows basketball. Who's better without the spread and anything? Just say the better team, the Orlando Magic or the Atlanta Hawks. They're better by not by that much. You think they are better by 5.5 points?
I think they're better by 5.5 points at home.
Right. So a neutral would be, let's say, 3.5.
Yeah, I think that's a perfectly fair spread. I don't think the spread's short or big. I don't think it's anything. I just think the Magic are a little better.
It's Mama Bear's porridge. It's just right.
I think maybe some people do forget that their big three, who they paid like, I don't know, $400 million this offseason, missed over 100 games.
Why would anybody feel bad that anyone's Magic fans right now? I mean, everybody, Luka's talking about it. Everybody's talking about it. The Magic have great young core. Nothing wrong with being a Magic fan right now.
It's you make a decision as a sports fan, and this is just the truth. I don't know what Ryder's team is, but like in the NBA, like you can follow your hometown team, even though they're a small market and they're probably not going to win many, if any, championships, and all your good players will probably go to the Lakers. Or you could just say, like, I'm going to be a Lakers or a Celtics fan or a Steph Curry fan, no matter where I live. And that's how I watch the NBA. Or I'm going to be like on LeBron's dick my whole life. Like, those are your choices as an NBA fan. So this is the choice we made.
Yeah. It's all you got if you're in Orlando, obviously, in the Solar Bears. Magic are light years ahead of the Hawks. Yeah. Pistons are tough this year. Magic suck, though. Sure.
Pistons almost exactly the same this year as Magic were last year. Just don't forget that. Almost the same exact type of season.
Nothing personal, because I have friends that are this way, and it's okay. We can still be friends, but it makes me a little nauseous if your favorite team is just a team that LeBron played for.
Yeah. It's not my favorite thing about sports either. I can say that.
Yeah.
I'm cool with it. Like, but following LeBron around, not my favorite thing.
Did you see the clip, by the way, of LeBron bodying Skip Bayless? He brought up like some freaking data point about like true field goal percentage or something.
I thought that was a Han.
What did I say?
LeBron.
Oh, sorry. Ahan bodied Skip Bayless about LeBron.
Yes, he absolutely did.
He was doing great until he said MJ was soft.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I don't know.
Listen, we're not like old enough to remember MJ vividly in his games, but how can you try to say that MJ was soft when LeBron is a known flopper?
I'll go on a rant because I don't want to talk MJ versus LeBron, but I'll tell you something I really don't like.
Okay.
You saw how everyone shared that clip of the first
5 minutes? Oh my God. Beef shared it. Cam shared it.
It was 30 years ago. You think that athletes with many, many more resources and better training and better supplements and better everything,
PhDs or PhDs
are going to be fucking way better? Like, what the fuck are you talking about, dude?
I don't know.
I can't even believe people love to compare the eras so much. It is the stupidest shit ever. Dumbest shit ever. Comparing the 50s to the 90s to the 2020s. It's the dumbest shit ever, dude. Look what LeBron had. Look what LeBron has. The resources LeBron has. And compare them to what they had in the 90s. It's not anywhere close. Just compare guys in their generations. Compare LeBron to Kevin Durant, who he shits on every fucking day. Compare Michael Jordan to, I don't fucking know, Clyde Drexler. But stop comparing eras. It's so whack. Oh, Larry Bird would fucking be Kyle Korver and this. It's like, who fucking cares? Larry Bird fucking, yeah.
Great take. Yes. Great take. Even if this wasn't even that long ago, but even in like my high school gym in 2002, what you see, the equipment and everything that's used then, imagine what these guys were working out with.
Yeah.
And what you have now, and the nutrition, the technology,
it's crazy. And yes, of course, LeBron James with his fucking body would destroy Michael Jordan in a game of one-on-one. I believe that. I'm sorry.
Sure.
Saying that. I just don't think it's fair to compare at all.
That's a stupid conversation. But again, we're talking about LeBron, who is ginormous, flopping left and right. To say that MJ is soft in that argument was stupid. But everything else, I thought Ahan did a great job. Okay, we can move on. The last 20 years of First Take. Sure.
Yeah, literally.
So the game tonight. All right, Kadar, we're going back to it.
Yeah. Sorry, Kadar.
Yeah. I thought that was a good take. All right. Golden State and Memphis.
Golden State and Memphis, yeah. So they
Golden
played.
State.
Yeah, go ahead. You
Go
go.
ahead.
No, you go.
Golden State is 7-ish point favorites, depending on where you look. Total 228-ish. Memphis 22-19 on the road. Golden State's 24-17 at home. You know more about these teams than I do, so you go ahead.
They played 4 times this year. Golden State 3-1, but I think the one time Grizzlies won, they won by 51 points. It's surprising to see 2 teams with the same exact record and Golden State be 7.5 point favorites. But you got to remember, I think I don't know the exact record for the Warriors with Jimmy Butler, but I think it's somewhere around 23-8. And then the Grizzlies, a jaw can't stop fucking shooting fake guns, and they fired their coach. So I don't think anyone's particularly high on the Grizzlies. I like both the favorites in this one. I kind of think the Warriors beat their ass. I definitely think the Warriors win. I guess I could see a Grizzlies cover, but I kind of think the Warriors could run away with this one.
You know how I like to roll on a short slate. One favorite wins and covers and one doesn't. Not saying the Warriors lose, but I like one of these dogs between the Grizzlies and the Hawks. You don't really sound like you like the Grizzlies.
I don't know that I do. I guess like I said, at best I could see him covering.
I saw this comment twice, so I'm just going to address it. Jordan and the boys would flop if it was welcome in the game back then. I just want to make this clear, and this is something that I keep saying about the NBA that nobody seems to understand. It is welcome because the faces of the NBA, the superstars of the NBA, continue to do it.
You're also rewarded for it. You're rewarded for
it. But you are making it a focal point of the game when you are Luka, who has watched James Harden, who watched LeBron James continue to complain to the refs. This is the, hey! That's what everybody does now. You scream, you go like this, and you try to get fouled. So, yes, it's welcome because that's what the players do. It's not just all of a sudden. All right, but let's keep moving.
I'm going to tell you right now, Dig that. I don't think you should do that. I
didn't say creating. He certainly didn't help. He certainly promoted it. How about that?
It's welcome in the NBA. It's welcome.
But it's welcome for a reason.
Yeah, I'm because it gets rewarded with free throws.
Yes, because players are leaning into it.
Yeah.
What is he dead about? What are you dead about? You
I
cannot argue that LeBron doesn't promote flopping.
In the
Nobody wants to talk about the Warriors being 0-3 in the Steph Curry Invitational. I will. What?
I should know what that means, but I don't really know what that means.
Ja playing for clicks, Curry playing for rings. Big difference in this team. That sounds like a Dan Lanning quote.
Yeah, it does kind of.
I'm not complaining about anything.
I can't find a way, dude. I can't find a way that my brain believes that the Grizzlies can win. I'm probably going to get flamed after they win this game outright.
I said multiple names. People keep thinking that I acted like LeBron James. I have said that.
Oh, yeah. Paul Pierce is a good one. Paul Pierce is a good one.
I said Paul Pierce. Literally, I've said this multiple times. Freeze is just acting like he's selective hearing. He created the pump fake. The guy leaves his feet, and then he leans into it. James Harden, in my opinion, created when you drive to the basket and you shoulder into the defender and you throw your head back. James Harden, Paul Pierce, responsible for those. The king, LeBron James, is responsible for crying to an official 90% of the time he doesn't get a call.
Okay. I feel so confident about the Warriors winning that I almost want to just play the money line.
That's stupid.
Yeah, I know. It's like you with whatever that bet was.
Minus 278?
Yeah, dude. I really don't think the Warriors are losing at all. The cool thing is, if I'm wrong, I'm not going to be on stream tomorrow, so I won't have to see anyone talking shit about me. You like the Hawks and the Grizzlies, Fat Girls?
Somebody in the stream shared the live as we were talking about flopping, so maybe that's a good thing. Maybe we should do that more.
Hawks team total and Grizzlies spread.
No, I'm not a LeBron guy.
Don't love that.
LeBron haters are shameless. I think LeBron sexuals are interesting bunch.
You can say that on TikTok?
I don't know. I'm about to find out. Can you imagine if that's our third strike?
Yeah.
You can like LeBron and acknowledge he flops. You lose credibility if you can't. Well, you can not like LeBron and still acknowledge that he's really good, which is what I do. That might be an 0-2 card from Warriors Magic moneyline parlay, Justin Perry says in Twitter.
Yeah, but you're right. You're right. That's such a fucking like chalky thing to do. I don't know. I'm gonna need to sit on these NBA games for a few hours. I'm gonna tweet about them, but I'm gonna sit on them.
But between the two, what's your favorite bet?
Franz Wagner over points.
Really?
Yeah. I see why you feel that way, Ryder. I really do. It feels too easy.
We have a very loaded notebook in here.
Yeah. I like follows.
Good stuff. Very good stuff. Ladies and gentlemen, I think that'll do it for us. You know what we like. You've been in here for 2 hours. Thank you. You guys are awesome. Stream's been great. By the way, Twitch, go subscribe to the YouTube page if you haven't already. Steak and I are going to record our number 2 NFL draft video later, and we'll do our previews. So far, we did the AFC and the NFC North. What are we doing today?
South.
The South? AFC and NFC South. We got some bets. Love bet on the NFL draft. Steak, well done. I'll chat with you later. Good luck tonight. We'll be in touch.
Go Magic.
Go Magic is right. Yeah, great stream with BK last night. Thank you, Barty Bart. I appreciate that. And by the way, I hope everybody can understand that if we have a difference in opinion in an athlete or a player or something, that we can still be friends and civil with each other. We don't have to rip each other's heads off, okay? I do not care if you adore and love LeBron James. I respect his talent, how he takes games seriously in the regular season. He doesn't take games off. I really do respect a lot of things about LeBron on the court. I just think he's a massive cornball, and I've never really cared for him or the flopping. All right. I'm just going to tell you right now, if I was a 6'9", 285-pound basketball player, you're not going to see me bounce or barely get tapped on the basketball court and go like that. You're just not going to see it. You're not going to see it. I think I played Beeve with a torn meniscus. Okay. That's all I got. I'll score 1 point, but I won't flop. That's it. Okay. Tap in Birdie link. That's right. Go to Inside Sports Network's YouTube page. W's. I'll retweet it as well. Ladies and gentlemen, that's it for us. Have a great day. TikTok, thanks for hanging out. Make sure to follow the page if you haven't already. Let's see. New achievement unlocked. Let's go. I don't know what that means. There we go. Everybody was bumping in there. We love that. Good job, TikTok. Well done. Okay. We're going to shut it down. Have a great day, guys. We will check you tomorrow morning. No steak, and then happy hour on Pickett's channel at 4:30 Eastern. He took a mental health break. He misses plenty of regular season games. Fair enough.